We have our best offer yet on poodlecfb.com right now until the launch of CFB 26. If you use code LAUNCH with a capital L, you will get $50 off the annual plan. And if you're into the monthly plan, if you use code LAUNCH 2025 capital L, you will get $5 off the monthly plan. Guys, these discounts are recurring, so the beauty of this is if you lock yourself in now, you'll have it for the remainder of CFB 25 and CFB 26 and beyond that. So make sure to sign up right now. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Poodle back with another CFB 25 video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to never lose a coordinator again with this super cool method that I'm honestly really shocked I didn't know about. If you guys haven't heard already, huge announcement. We are launching our best promotion yet on poodlecfb.com. From today all the way through to the CFB 26 launch, which is about 2 months from now, we will be launching a new code LAUNCH and code LAUNCH 2025, both with capital L's. Code LAUNCH gets you $50 off the annual plan. Code LAUNCH 2025 gets you $5 off the monthly plan. This is the biggest promotion we've done to date, and the best part about it, these are recurring lifetime benefits. You're grandfathered in forever, so if you lock yourself in now, you get the rest of CFB 25, you get basically all of CFB 26 at a crazy good rate. Make sure you check it out, guys. We have one of the best, fastest growing communities over there. You won't want to miss it. This game's about to drop, and when all this information's coming out behind the scenes, our chat's going to have all the knowledge, all the secrets. We're going to know everything. And when the game actually does launch and people are trying to scramble to figure things out, the chat's going to have it all figured out in days. Formulas, equations, spreadsheets, calculators, you name it, we have it. Make sure to check it out. You won't want to miss it if you want to dominate your friends and family leagues. And of course, first person to DM me on Twitter always gets a special rate that will be even a little bit better than that. So make sure to DM me over on Twitter. Let's get into it. So guys, this is pretty crazy. I actually didn't know this, and I mean, for a good reason. Like, I don't know who figured this out. I guess plenty of people play this game who eventually figure it out, but it's kind of crazy. This was brought to me by a sub over on YouTube in the comments on a video from about 8 days ago from this moment. There is a secret way to re-sign your coordinators in this game. So when you look at your staff, right? When you go to your team, you look at your coaching, you have your 2 coordinators. Coordinators are honestly two of the most important things in this game. Head coach builds matters, but a coordinator gives you elite upside with your builds and how you dominate this game. Primarily because if you chase elite recruiter coordinators, with our elite coach build, we can only afford to go level 1 on elite recruiter. Right? That's it. That's our elite coach build. Now, with coordinators, they can just spend because they're not gonna well round themselves out. They're really gonna go for only 2 things. So they actually end up going crazy on these tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and all up to tier 4 in this. So the beauty of that is you get some extra cool benefits that you may want, but you can't afford to do on your coach build. So having coordinators is the best thing ever. Now, what's the worst thing ever? That is losing your coordinators. Losing your coordinators is the absolute worst thing in this game, and a lot of people don't know how to do it. Don't know how to keep them. First and foremost, outside of this method, win. If you're winning and you're a program that's moving up, your coordinators tend to stay, it seems like. At least I've never had a problem with them, mostly in dynasties where I win. But there is a way to keep them. So what you want to do first and foremost is come into your league. You want to advance, well, in general, week 15 is the last week before the conference championship week. In the conference championship week, it is the only week you can actually do this method. So make sure you do check that out. Typically during this week, what you would do is you go to manage staff, and you see a few things here, right? You see your coach, view talent tree, fire coach, fire coach. Be careful with the fire coach button because if you click it, it just does it. There's really no confirmation there. So typically in this week, you go and assess. Do you want to keep them? Do you not want to keep them? Most of the times when you have a good coordinator, you don't even enter the screen. And honestly, I think that's where the problem therein lies, is that you don't check out this screen when you have a good coordinator. You kind of just have one. You're like, oh, cool, I'm not doing anything with them. And then you end up losing them. So what you actually can do is go on one of your coordinators that you want to keep and go down 1 and down 1 more. Your cursor disappears. You see that? 1 more. 1, 2, 3. And if you keep clicking it, you can feel the vibration. You're at the bottom of something. Come back up, right? You see that? So when you're down there, click A. There's a secret button hidden on the bottom, and you can see right here. You see it glow? Look at the bottom right there. How crazy is that? How crazy is it that EA had a secret extend coordinator button below coach? See, you can't do it on this though. So here's the other key. It have to have 1 year remaining. So always do this at the 1 year mark. Don't forget. Always check when they have 1 year remaining. You want to come in and do this. How insane is it that they've had a secret button below here? Like, come on, you couldn't fix that. Like, when you go down, this thing should move. At least it should move. It should move up and cycle through. Or view talent tree should be 1 notch up. Fire coach should be 1 notch up, and this should be 1 notch up. It is insane. Or it should be like press Y on him to activate this. It is insane that there's a button there that does this. So you can offer your coach and make an offer, and this allows you to retain them for the X amount of years you can retain them for here, right? You want to be doing this when you like your coach, of course. You can always fire them later as well, but this is, I just can't even fathom the fact that this has been a thing in this game and it just hasn't been talked about. I haven't seen a video on it, or at least people comment and say they haven't seen a video on it. I just find that unreal. It is hidden there, and as you can see, we don't have anything here, and we don't have anything down here. As you can see, I'm clicking it obnoxiously, and it is there. It is hidden down there. So you want to go and hit offer on your coach, and you made an offer on him, and now it's gone. Now you back out, and now let's go back in, and you'll look at your coach again, right? You see 1 year remaining. Now the option's gone. They're both gone. Now let's sim 1 week and see what happens. But there is an option to offer your coach. I've never seen it really talked about, even on like the EA blog forums or like through them. I've just never seen it. And for obvious reason, who would ever guess to click there, right? It blows my mind. Blows my mind that we are in May 2025, a year into the game, and this is a thing. All right, guys, so I simmed to the next season at the following week 16, I believe, which is Conference Championship week, so you guys can get a good look at how this works. So now we go back to manage staff. As you guys see, for Blue Lindsay has 3 years remaining. We locked him in, and you go down. There's no option there. There's no option there. So now we have him for 3 more years. He's a level 25 coach. He's A- prestige. He unfortunately went in the direction of tactician, which is awful. But he did upgrade his elite recruiter some more, and now we have our elite recruiter coach, tier 3. See how there's tier 3s going on, tier 2s. As I said, now he's going to start to expand beyond the limits of what I even wanted and become this extra special coach that can just dominate in the recruiting game. And we signed him. We didn't have the opportunity for him to just walk away and leave. That is amazing. That is something that I wish we had knew all year. That's kind of crazy. Like I said, if you win a lot and you have a pretty good program, it doesn't seem to be a problem, but a lot of people who are doing rebuilds or new dynasties, they're constantly losing guys to the NFL, losing guys who are just leaving in general for a new job, or potentially retiring, which is the third aspect here. But as we move on, you now see Adrian Brooks is now in year 1 year remaining, and as you see, he's now gained the option. So there you go. There's your proof of concept for you need to be in 1 year remaining. So Blue Lindsay no longer has it, but now Adrian Brooks has it. You go down to the bottom here, you see it move. Would like to make an offer to this coach? Yes, and so on and so forth. You can keep making offers to these coaches and keeping your dynasty dominant, keeping your coordinators. As you guys know, your coaching staff is the bread and butter, the most important thing for the foundation of your programs. Absolutely insane. Still blown away that this is a thing and that this hasn't been talked about at all. I mean, if it is, maybe some deep Reddit, like Operation Sports type forum, but that is insane. Thank you. Shout out to the sub who did bring this to my attention and to some of the other guys who saw it in the comments because they're definitely benefiting from this. Make sure every week, you do not want to miss this. When you get to week 15, that following week, week 16 is conference championships. Always check to make sure what you have coming up. Do not miss this week. This is now a week where you want to kind of recruiting that scouting phase. This is a week you want to set an alarm for. Know okay, our league's advancing Friday night at 5 o'clock. Make sure I'm on because I must extend my players. Be on top of this or extend your coaching coordinators. You do not want to miss out on extending a coordinator. This is a big deal. And if you miss out on it, you may end up losing a great coordinator, which could, and losing a good coordinator, like losing an elite recruiter and getting stuck with a tactician type guy or a motivator can really set your dynasty back years and really hurt you in your friends and family league and really embarrass your program. And be honest, you don't want to fall backwards on an elite recruiter coordinator. Guys, it's amazing. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn the noti bell. Don't forget code LAUNCH. Capital L gets you $50 off the annual plan, and code LAUNCH Capital L 2025 gets you $5 off the monthly plan. Make sure to check it out, guys. Best offer we have to date. This will go all the way through CFP 26, so lock yourself in as soon as possible so you can start enjoying, learning, figuring it all out. This is a good 2-month period to kind of figure out how the calculators work, how the spreadsheet works, acclimate yourself with the program and the system. That way when the game launches, you can just dominate and utilize every tool to the best of your ability. Hundreds of members in there. Trust me, anything you could want, anything you need to know, any question you have will be answered promptly and accurately. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Peace.